All the man had to do was drill a hole in the pipeline, and he could earn 200 million won because he was an expert at stealing oil. Drilling into an oil pipeline is actually very dangerous. Sparks from the drill could ignite the oil and cause a massive explosion, but Ingok had never made a mistake. He always used a custom drill bit that injected coolant during the drilling process. When there was only 1 millimeter left before breaking through the pipe, he stopped. The man beside him was confused, but that was Ingok's genius. Leaving 1 millimeter allowed the pressure of the oil to burst the pipe open on its own. Since there were no sparks involved, it was much safer. Sure enough, oil soon started flowing from the pipe. The man was impressed by Ingok's technique, so he introduced him to his boss. The boss planned to steal 30 billion won worth of oil, but Ingok raised a concern. Where were they going to store that much oil? The boss said he had already bought an abandoned water plant. They could pump the stolen oil into the old storage tanks. Seeing how risky it was, Ingok quoted a price of 1 billion won. The boss agreed, and even found him several assistants. 2 days later, they successfully dug a tunnel and were close to reaching the oil pipeline. But before long, the police found a hole at the factory. They suspected someone was stealing oil and began scanning the area. At that moment, a woman in charge of lookout spotted the police on the surveillance cameras. She pressed the alarm to alert the team underground. After getting the signal, they prepared to evacuate, but the police's excavator accidentally broke a gas pipe. Ingok was knocked out by the leaking gas. Luckily, his teammates arrived in time and rescued him, but the incident made the boss furious. He believed they had brought the police. An argument broke out, and the boss accidentally shot and killed one of the crew. The sound of the gunshot alerted the police. The boss panicked and fled. Ingok swore he would avenge his teammate. Later he learned the boss was still planning to steal oil, so Ingok pretended to go along with it. He picked up the drill and quickly pierced the pipeline again, then connected it to a water pipe. Once he opened the valve, the oil began flowing toward the boss's location. The boss was thrilled, but suddenly the oil stopped flowing. It turned out Ingok had shut the valve. He called the boss and demanded the money immediately, but he had already tipped off the police. The moment the boss showed up, he'd be arrested, but unexpectedly, a cop who wanted to take all the credit showed up alone.